Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to yet another video. I've just read this article and it made me very happy indeed. Hercules was my childhood hero when I was watching the TV show each and every weekend, and indeed, Kevin Sorbo has always been one of my favorite actors, and I am more than happy to know that he is one of the normal people who are not afraid to speak out and tell the truth about the world, not only about the entertainment industry. People talk a lot about the fact that the cancel culture is very much present in the comic book industry, in the film industry, the video game industry, but it's really omnipresent. It's present throughout all the strata of society. I know it from my own experience. So let's just dive into the article. Conservative actor Kevin Sorbo opens up about cancel culture and Hollywood ostracizing conservative artists for their political views. In a recent interview with PragerU Hercules, the legendary journeyist actor Kevin Sorbo revealed some details about his early beginnings as an actor, offered his opinion on cancel culture, and spoke to how Hollywood in more recent years has taken to ostracizing conservative actors. A conservative himself, Sorbo believes that actors have it even more difficult these days, since Hollywood is not very welcoming of artists who don't align with their leftist views. La-di-da. The difference today, I think, he says, back then compared to now, you have got to play even more of a game now, Sorbo explained in the most recent episode of PragerU's Stories of Us, talking specifically about aspiring actors who also share conservative views. The actor continued, "You've got to be ready to bite your lip more than ever in the climate that's going on in America and the climate that's going on in the world, because you've got this woke thing and this cancel culture where people are coming after you. And it can tear you down for something you said 30 years ago, which is insane to me," Sorbo said, adding, "These are the same people, apparently perfect people, that never, what does it say in the Bible? He without sin cast the first stone." Well, I think they've got the word order a bit messed up. Never mind. Kevin Sorbo has been in the entertainment industry since the late 80s, but he mentions that it wasn't until he started in the science fiction series Andromeda that he was first ostracized for being a conservative Republican. In regards to cancel culture in Hollywood, Sorbo said, "I didn't notice it until I got up to Canada, where I filmed my second series, Andromeda," he continued, "and I started noticing it more on the set there, when two of the actors on the show found out I was conservative, and they said, 'You are a Republican, you are against education.' And I went like, 'I'm against education?' I said, 'What?' That blew my mind," the actor recalled. "When I started doing more and more movies, that's when I started hearing people saying stuff on the set, and I would challenge people like, 'What do you mean by that?'" Sorbo then proceeded to call out the woke Hollywood mob, saying that these people love labels, while also adding that they don't know how to back up their unfounded claims. "They love their labels," the actor said. He continues, "You are a homophobe, you are racist, you are an anti-Semite," and I go, "Okay, tell me how I am. Where does it go? Where does that come from?" The renowned actor goes on to express how he's been part of the entertainment industry for over 3 decades, working with all kinds of people, and that he has never been discriminatory to anyone. "I've been on the set of so many movies and TV shows in 30 plus years, and I've worked with so many people that are gay, lesbian, or whatever, and there's not one that would say I was a horrible person to work with," noted Sorbo, adding, "There's not one." "But they love their labels, and it's so easy to throw labels at people," the actor expressed. Like I said, now we live in a culture where it's you're guilty until proven innocent, when it used to be the other way around. On social media, Kevin Sorbo has been very vocal when it comes to calling out woke leftist behavior, but this has not always been the case. The actor remembers that it was only a few years ago that he decided to start vocally calling out Hollywood's hypocrisy. In 2010, there were a couple of incidents that I just said, "Okay, I've had enough of this," and I remember going back to my wife and saying, "I've had enough of the hypocrisy. Nobody's pointing it out," Sorbo told PragerU. "And I started getting more vocal because social media was starting to grow out of its infancy and really starting to take off. And I started saying stuff," he continued. "My wife said, 'You better look out, they're going to come after you.' And I said, 'All I said was 2 plus 2 is 4. I spoke the truth, just the truth. Oh, Kevin, my dear Hercules, they don't like the truth. They can't take the truth. But she was right, of course, Sorbo continued. I got to a point with my agent, who was a big-time agent, and my manager, who said, we can't represent you anymore. And I said, why? Well, because you are a conservative, and you are a Christian. Jesus. Sorbo said he was told his agent and manager, this is an industry that screams more than anybody else for tolerance. You have to be tolerant. You have to be, freedom of speech. Come on, Kevin. And now all that stuff is completely a one-way street, yeah. It's like, you said what we say, or you're out. You're out of the club. Kevin Sorbo interview with Prague is quite the eye-opener, yada yada. Alright. Oh, and this is one of the tweets. Yeah, his Facebook account got deleted because he's who he is, right? And you can read the rest of the article by yourself. I shall provide the link in the description down below. It just proves that the world is crippled. The world is twisted. The world has come to an end, nearly and almost. And it's not only, as I said at the beginning of the video, a matter of Hollywood or the entertainment industry or the comic book industry, the video game industry. If you are not in line with their agenda, you're out. You're out. And the freedom of speech is dead. And not only in the United States of America, in the world in general. It's a bit less brutal in my own country, I have to admit, in the Czech Republic, but I think it's going to get everywhere very soon. So yeah, but the good thing is that there are still normal people. There are still good people like Kevin Sorbo here. And I have to get myself all the episodes of Hercules that I watched when I was a little kid and re-enjoy them. Just for the pure pleasure of escapism. Because there was no politics in that. No socio-politics. It was just fun and fantasy, fun escapism. With a fantastic actor and a normal human being. A good man. A masculine man. A conservative man. An old-fashioned gentleman. Kevin Sorbo. That'll be all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what your opinion is, if you agree with Kevin Sorbo and myself, or if your opinion differs in any way. I'm always open to intelligent and educated discussion, unlike the mentally ill people in the world. Well, yeah, that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and bye.